Hello everyone and welcome back to the beginner's guide. Crafting and gathering to 50 million gil. So now we're level 60 few crafters. The first thing we can unlock is custom deliveries, the first one being Zlowy. As of right now I'm recording this, there are 5 custom deliveries. We will unlock all of them as we go. Custom deliveries are weekly collectibles that you do. They give a lot of scripts and XP. So once you unlock it, you go to timers, custom deliveries. You have 12 allowances, so you can do 12 hand-ins. It's 6 hand-ins per NPC. Zlowy 6, and you can do 6 of your choosing of another NPC that we're gonna unlock later. So as you rank up, you know, we're rank 1, max rank is 5. It's 3 items, so 3 Near Eastern antiques, and then we will get to the next rank and we hand in 3 of the next tier. And you can buy the materials here. What I recommend, since we're still low geared, is buy the base material and HQ them yourself. Do 1 muscle memory, inner quiet. If muscle memory finishes the craft, just do final appraisal before you do muscle memory. If you happen to have higher craftsmanship than me, you're gonna need final appraisal. So just do that before muscle memory. Okay, and then inner quiet, and then waste not 2, and then do basic touches till you hit 15 durability left. Then just great strides via God's blessing. And that should be good. I'm still using the same gear as I did when I showed you the Ishgardian macro for level 40 hand-ins last video. I just upgraded the tools to level 55 and level 56 offhand. And once we're level 61, we're gonna upgrade gear again. But for now, just HQ this, so you have easier time to hit the max collectability that we need. I'm gonna show you that as well. And for the actual hand-in, we use the HQ material. It will make, as you can see, it you already start with so much quality. Just do muscle memory, inner quiet, waste not 2. Do final appraisal just in case, so you don't finish the craft with this next basic synthesis. Okay, and then work on quality. Just basic touch until 15 durability left, and then great strides via God's blessing. Actually, we're gonna need ingenuity as well for the next basic synthesis. Yeah. We can do that ingenuity earlier as well. Let's use 1 HQ mat, let me show you. So muscle memory, inner quiet. I want you guys to enjoy some manual crafting as well. Don't just copy paste macros. Crafting is not just about copy pasting a macro. It's really fun if you learn the abilities and actually craft. Waste not 2. Let's do the ingenuity early. Well, unless you get good condition, then hit precise touch. Because precise touch, it's just same as basic touch, but it gives you 2 inner quiet stacks instead of 1. But you can only use precise touch when in good or excellent condition. So if it comes up, use it. Let's do the ingenuity now and then basic synth. So we don't need to do ingenuity at the end. Okay, and then do the touches now. Okay, great strides, by God's blessing. Finish it. Now we have 3, we can hand it in. So I recommend doing this, and we're also gonna unlock the new Beasttribe after this. Okay, let's hand these in now. They give decent chunk of experience. Also, these can also get bonus like the Grand Company dailies as well, and Rowena's House of Splendors. So if you get star, you get more stuff, XP and scripts. We got a bunch of yellow crafter scripts as well, which we can use to unlock our master recipe books. Master recipe 3, start with that because we're gonna need it to craft the things we need to finish level 60 crafter quests. So be sure to unlock all master recipe 3 first. Yellow crafter script, exchange master recipes. Do unlock all the ones that are 3. And then we have 3 more deliveries left with Zloe. We can do Coerthan Souvenir. Do it the same way. Coerthan Souvenir is only 1 level higher recipe, so you should be fine doing the same rotation. And next is the unlock quest for Namazu Beasttribe. You need to do a couple of chain quests in Yangsha for this quest to appear. I will link in the video description my video where I showed all the quests required to unlock Namazu Beasttribe, to unlock this one. It's just like Moogles. There is one addition as well. You can level gatherers with it. Watch this insane XP gain from Namazu Beasttribes. That's 63. Almost a half XP bar. So 3 quests to get from 63 to 64. So now that we are 63, we're gonna upgrade our gear, and I'm gonna make a macro for the Ishgardian handings. We can also unlock another custom delivery in Ralgar's Reach after you unlock Zloe. I will link in the video description a page where it goes into detail everything you need to unlock all of the custom deliveries. So check that out. Alright, once you get to level 63 crafters, you can either make the gear or buy it here in the Kugane market. The armorer sells the left side, and there is also tool supplier here as well that sells all the tools for both fieldcraft and tradecraft. However, I found it's cheaper to buy the materials and craft it yourself, so be on a lookout for that. Also, be sure to check the culinarian out. We wanna use this food for crafters. Tempura platter, yes, this is the food we will be using for the next macro. And for gatherers, this food, Gamini. I will also show you a new gathering collectability rotation. Alright, so here is our gear and the melts. I will go through them one by one. You can either pause the video as usual or check in the video description for Aryiala link. Just only smelted CP so that we will have enough CP for the macro. Accessories you can't buy, by the way, you have to craft it yourself. Get the mats or buy the mats from the market board. In Tuntania server the materials were pretty cheap to just buy it, to save time. Alright, so this is our gear, and yes, use the N-Cube Tempura platter. Now our stats are 848 craftsmanship, 752 control, and 446 CP. Just updated gatherer gear as well. I'll go through the gear just like the crafters. So basically, with food I will reach 650 GP, which is the base amount of GP we need for the rotation. And from now on you will be using the same rotation until level 80 pretty much. The only thing that's gonna change until level 80 is that you keep updating your gear so you have enough gathering to hit 100% gathering rate and to hit the collectability cap when you hit methodical appraisal or impulsive appraisal 2. For impulsive appraisal 2, the cap is 102 collectability without buff, without discerning eye. And for methodical appraisal, the cap is 115 without discerning eye. So just keep that in mind. That's the base thing you're gonna be worried about for the rest of the leveling until 80. So keep updating your gear and just do collectibles until you reach level 80, so that you also get yellow scripts to buy the folklore books as mentioned. And only hand it in if it's star. See, I have a star right now. Yesterday I was getting these, but it wasn't a star, so I didn't hand in. I waited until next reset. On this window, right corner, if you look down, bottom right corner, it says time remaining 5 hours 44 minutes. That's the time remaining until next reset. Then the star may disappear. And items do change for most of the classes as well. Alright, so we have a node. Let me show you the rotation here. It's gonna be the same rotation until level 80. All you need to do though is make sure to hit the cap for methodical and impulsive appraisal amount, so that you get enough collectability to be able to hand it in. That's all there is to it, really simple. And with these melts, I forgot to show you the gathering, but I just used the NQ food I showed you where to buy from Kugane. Anyway, we do impulsive appraisal 2, hoping for discerning eye. If you're not gathering sands, one discerning eye is enough. Do it again. We got discerning eye, nice. Then you do single mind, utmost caution, another impulsive. If you get 2 discerning eyes, that's better. You get more collectability, which I just did, nice. If not, then you can still hand it in for a huge XP anyway and scripts. So single mind and methodical appraisal again, and then use sharp vision to get 200% gathering rate and gather. So if you don't get impulsive discerning eye procs from impulsive appraisal, you just replace the single minds I did with discerning eye manually. You just do discerning eye manually. You need at least 1 discerning eye. So with 650 GP you can fit in at least 1 single mind and 1 discerning eye if you don't get it from proc. If you get it from proc, you just do 2 single minds, so you get 1 extra item. Really simple rotation once you analyze the abilities. And here's the stats: 790 gathering, 785 perception. I'm gonna update gear at level 67 maybe, if I don't meet the cap for methodical. Methodical it was 115 and impulsive was 102. Otherwise I'll keep using this gear until 70 and then update gear so that I can reach the cap. Okay, let's do the macro for level 60. Just keep in mind, you need to have this gear that I showed. Ishgard 60 part 1, this is the macro. Macro number 1. Also, if you find that you have high craftsmanship and you finish the craft right away with the first muscle memory, just add final appraisal at the beginning of the macro, like before the muscle memory. Just add final appraisal. It's this action right here, level 42 action. It makes so you don't finish the craft with one muscle memory if you have too high craftsmanship. just have it as rule of thumb for the future as well. When you use my macros, if you finish it, just if you have higher craftsmanship than me, just be sure to use that to be safe. Okay, macro number 2. And with these stats at level 63, we get enough collectability to get rewards. Exactly enough CP as well. 1258. How much do we need? Let's check. 1319. 1320 for the final best reward. So we're almost at the best reward. So if you upgrade gear a little bit, for example at level 65, update your gear to get more control, or basically meld more control or craft your gear in high quality so you get more control. I'm using NQ gear just to simplify it for you guys. I just want to make it easier for you and not rely on high quality gear and just go by with NQ gear because leveling is so fast anyway. Let's do the macro again. But yeah, if you wanna get the maximum reward, either craft manually, don't use macro, or just craft HQ gear. Craft the same gear as I showed you, just make it HQ for more control. You can also use T, Craftsman Command T, which increases your control a little bit. There's also FC buff to increase control. So if you wanna experiment around with that, feel free to do so. It's a bit fun as well. So there you go, we will be doing this and Namazu Beasttribe and custom deliveries until level 73. And then at level 73 we will craft level 72 and 3 set, same way we did, and make a macro for the level 70 Ishgard hand-in. So I will see you for that later. Let's hand it in just to show you the XP. So almost 4 of these would be enough to get you to 64. So then 64 to 65 you hand in 4 of them and it will be enough, and so on. While you're leveling, it's really easy to neglect your class quests. Be sure to not forget them, because at level 65 we get manipulation, which we will use for the next macro at level 73. So be sure to do all your class quests. And when you do your class quests, be sure to make 1 extra copy of everything they require to sell it. It's a really great way to make gil. Like this Chivalric doublet is for the level 60 Weaver quest, for example. And I made extra copies to sell it. Look, it's been selling so good. I already sold 4 of them in 2 days. And other things with the Carpenter hand-ins, as you can see in the sale history. And keep selling your Grand Company dailies as well. These are the ones I've been selling, as you can see. All Grand Company hand-ins. While you are on your journey to level up, this is your main way to level up. And as usual, I'll put a link in the video description where it tells you all possible Grand Company hand-ins for every level range. Give me that over 1 million gil I easily made, just making extra what I needed. Thank you. Watch this XP and script game. Bam. Oof. This is how you should be leveling Miner. And every 2 levels there will be a new collectible. So the star, if you already had a star, it will go to the new item. Keep that in mind. Just use Garland Bell that I link in the video description